to evolve his game to the next level. Vince has been away multiple times. Emma is new within it, but also has racket background. And here we go. That's a phenomenal drop by Rachel there. Smart play. I think one of the things that we'll be looking for today is who tactically plays the game the correct way, and I think they will be the ones that come out on top. Our president as the umpire, George Thomas. Just getting out a few nerves with that serve there from Rachel, but that's okay. We're early. All right, couple little loose ones at the beginning of the match, but all right, just a little loose one there. We just need to take a couple deep breaths with everyone. Last match of the day, everyone's played a few matches. This is just when you really have to go within and get your balance going. All right, we've had a decent amount of banging right now. I'd like to see things slow down. I think whoever slows down and controls the pace is going to be the ones that come out on top today. All right. Couple of loose errors there. Yep, she just told herself, just relax a bit. Yep, that's the right one. That's a good drop there. Some good D. Careful there. Mical is trying to say that it touched the bar. It looks like they're going to have to replay that point, because if the ball comes back off the net and hits the bottom bar, according to the rules, USA Pickleball, you have to replay that point. So still a little bit of conversation here. But the rule is if it does bounce and the bar becomes hindrance, that it should be replayed. So we are redoing the point. Great call by the umpire. Good understanding from the players. Good sportsmanship all around. All right, here we are. I think we're at, might be 3 actually. Yeah, 3-0-2. It's a good deep serve there. Yep, coming through the transition. When she watches this one, she knows coming through there should be medium. That's a tennis swing there through our transition zone. Pickleball, we definitely need the medium and low. Have a good lob, decent smash. Chaves there. That's another one. It's attacking. Good drop, good switch up, and right to the attack. And that's the thing about pickleball. You have to be patient. You have to understand. It's all about creating different tempos within the point and controlling the tempo that you want instead of letting other people dictate that. Good deep return there. It's a good drop. Yep. Here we go. That's okay. She would want that one back. That's one that should be a little bit more snap of the wrist. Bit of a tennis volley there. We need to get the knuckles down and come over that one. But the right play nonetheless. Just didn't execute the final shot. Good shot from Mical. Not sure where that overhead was earlier, but we'll take that for this one. It's a bit more in his wheelhouse. It's looking a bit calmer right now. It's a good deep return. Here we are through the transition. So one thing to notice as you watch some of these matches is when you're trying to do the drop, you're looking to have it a little bit closer to the line so the errors go down, because the last thing you want is actually to be making the errors instead of letting them attack. Similar to a few of the shots. That's a good one right there from Mical. So here we are. I think we're at 4-2-1. Yep, 4-2-1. Mical to serve. This is a crucial portion of the match. This is when the momentum is going to kind of shift in whatever way, whoever kind of settles in. We have a loose error there by Vince, but I know that he's balancing, looking to balance right now. Yep, another one he would want back. As you notice, the difference between those levels is the amount of errors that come within the short game. You want to be okay. You want to feel okay to be attacked. There should not be pressure on being attacked in this game because it's a part of the game. So that's something that all these players are working on. And here we go at 5-2-2. That's a great serve. I do know that she practices her serve definitely more than most people that I know. Comes out with a basket of balls here at WR Joell and just practices serve. So that was a great one for her, and that work has paid off. Another good serve. Transition there. It's the right shot. Mical with the attack, and I am not sure if that was in or out. And it was in. Yeah, that's a good shot from him. Good composure there. So we're at 7-2-2. If it was up to me, I think a timeout is definitely on the cards. If Chaves and Simmons lose this point, I think that they should 100% call a timeout, but we will see what happens. Oh, a wonderful point here. Great defense, and Mical with the error there. Looks like they'll hold off on the timeout after playing a beautiful point like that, and we'll see what happens. And if they could use this right here to just shift the momentum a bit. (2-7-1). Very important point here. Okay. It's a phenomenal point here. Finally we're into the nice drops, speed up at the wrong time, but the net court saves him there. But he does need to be a bit more aggressive, so I do like that from Vince. He's going to have to settle in as the dominant male, and when he gets his chances, he's going to have to take that if he wants any chance of pulling this one out. Emma used some great spin there. Ooh, a little bit too much there. It's got to stay balanced. Know that he's in the battle that he wants, is in the pattern that he wants. It doesn't need that much because, you know, he's the better player within that exchange. It's a good pushback from Mical. Good volley there, bringing them forward though. She goes on the attack ball a little bit too low. That's that area of between your belly button and your knees. You have to make your choice early and right away about what you're going to do. Here we are at 4-7. A little bit of a loose return there. This is when we really need to lock in. We're at 5-7. This is a very important point for both sides here, with the momentum coming from Vince and Emma. They're in the kitchen now, playing some good up. A little bit of a loose error from that side. This is when patience is really, as the game settles in, then you're going to really see who is being patient and who understands the game. It looks like Vince and Emma has really got a little groove right now, but I know that Rachel and Mical are going to lock in here and take this up a notch. And there we go with the first one of the, a great fire battle there. And 7-7, I believe. And we're on 2. This is a big point. Can the younger team do what's needed to leave that good 1? All right. So we have Emma and Vince that's made this run, but they're on 1. and they have a great chance now to at least put a little pressure on them, but at least trickling in 1 or 2 points here. Very, very bad time to make that error from Vince. He'll want that back for sure. Crucial time. Let's see if he can bounce back. 8-7-1. So that's one of them examples. Now we got another loose one. Is 9-7-1 now. Let's see if Vince can balance him right here. All right, right play there. Needs to get back over there to that side. Mical makes a little dip. That's a smart shot. She makes a great get there. Now we're into the mix. It's a, ooh, definitely wants that one back. He did all the work to get to the spot that he wanted. Now we really need to dig in and go ball by ball. It's not point by point at this point. It's ball by ball. He got away with one there. I wouldn't have used that play. He went after the male there, maybe caught him off guard. Good shot nonetheless. Here we are at 11-7. Take a short 1-minute break as they do their timeout, but this is when I would advise and recommend both players should be going within, taking a couple deep breaths, figuring out, you know, what they're doing wrong, remembering who they are and how they play, and then moving in that direction. And here we go back, 0-0, second set. It's a good first serve. It's a great slice there. That's a good low one there. Get up there. That's okay. Once you get the low ball, understood. That's the thing. When we're playing from the baseline and we get that ball low, the first thing you should do is take a couple steps forward. You know the short ball is coming. It's okay. A little bit of a loose one there. I have to say, it's been a beautiful day at Pickleball for Bermuda. We appreciate Bermuda Sports Radar here, making sure that this is a memorable one for everyone who can go back and watch and get a little bit of commentary. It's always good to see yourself, especially under pressure. That's when you really find out who everyone is. Anyone can go out on a court and just play around and go wreck and even play like practice matches. But when you're in the national championships, any weaknesses get magnified, any strengths get broken down, and this is when you really find out who you are. And this is how you can work on yourself to be ready to represent Bermuda. So we appreciate being here today and catching this. So what I'm expecting for this set would be that Vince is going to settle in. He's a veteran in the game. He's going to put a little extra pressure on Rachel. That's what I believe will happen. And I know that Mical and Rachel are ready for that. And Emma will continue to use the slice that she has in her good hands to play her part. But if Vince wants to come, if Vince and Emma want to win this match, Vince is definitely going to have to take charge a bit more in some areas and take down the errors a bit. Here we are on another. That's a good one there. I mean, in essence, Emma and Vince should have the advantage once they get in the short game. I think from medium court and back, a stronger area for Rachel on the other side. Mical is kind of an all-rounder there, but at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're playing some patient pickleball here to see how we can get through this. And in any mixed match, at the end of the day, it's how many times can the guy get the ball and how much percent can you get to the lady as well. And whoever wins that exchange of patterns is normally the one that will come out on top. Definitely a loose one there. Emma has been very solid from her side. I'm going to need my boy Vince to really find his spot within this match. That's a smart shot. We need controlled aggression from the guys. It's sometimes hard because you want to do too much and make sure you take advantage of the times when you get the ball. But the real thing is controlled aggression and accuracy and just getting ready for the next ball. From the ladies is to do their part, play their game, and really just stay within themselves and not feel too much pressure as the match goes on. And right now the momentum is shifting over to our Vincent Emma, and we're going to need a bit of stability from Mical. Come on, Vince. So 302. In my opinion, they're going to need one or two more to really put themselves in front. That's a very good play as it comes forward, and Emma with a great finish there. So that is a good example of it. If you play the ball in the correct way with the short game, you're going to get the ball coming up. And as the levels go up, you'll see them use that a lot more. That was an excellent point from Vince and Emma, both doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Another short one, tough one from Rachel. Good effort there. It looks like the ref has decided that the ball's bouncing kind of weird. As long as all players are okay with that, that's not going to be an issue. It's great hands from Mical. A little help from the net, but ready nonetheless. This is a really important stand for them to try to at least stop the momentum. And that's just not a time to be giving freebies away. This is very important that Emma and Vince make them win this to shift the momentum, that they don't give the points away. Great slice by her. And that's exactly why. A loose error on the first one, followed by a little bit of luck on the second one. And here we are with momentum shifting at 2-5, 2-1. Yep. And that's it right there. Here comes the shift. This is what I mentioned earlier. Here we are. Now can they use it and make them play through it? That's a couple great plays by Rachel. Mical gets a good drop there. Now here we are back. Oh, that's a tricky one. She's got to drop that one down. That one's got to bounce. Ball's come over to the table. Yeah. I believe it's 3-5-2. And here we are. This is the real deal within pickleball. This is some great playing in the middle. Who's going to go with the speed up first? I have a feeling it's going to come from Vince. We are going to find out. And it's Emma. Oh, that's a great block from Rachel. Another great block. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's good play from both of them. That's a good play by Russell. Controlled aggression there in the right area at the feet. At the end of the day, almost every single time that you play a shot in pickleball, it should be aimed at whoever's the opponent is. It should be aimed at their feet. That's your new target. That only changes maybe 10 to 15% of the time. Ooh, that's a great get by Emma. Oh, it's a tricky one there. Got a bit confused with the switching. We've had great spectatorship today. I would say at least about 200 people have come out throughout the day. It's definitely died off a bit right now. I think, you know, it's a Saturday. People have started to shift, but we do still have a decent crowd out. And here we are with another little error there from Vince. We have the momentum still shifting. If I was Emma and Vince, I think a timeout should be called within the next 2 points. They need to really look at what patterns they want to be playing. Right now, it looks a bit reactive instead of proactive, which is not going to work at this level. But they definitely have the skill set to get out of this. Another great slice, a bit short. Joell's a bit high, but that's okay. That's the whole reason we don't want to give away freebies. We want to make them play because it's very difficult to put away the ball in pickleball.
No, you're right. That was yours. That was yours. That was definitely yours. It's a Kurt coming. It's carefully. 7-5-2. Yeah. Come in. Yes.
Momentum straight from the time that I mentioned. It has continued to shift. That's one thing about pickleball, that momentum does shift quick, which is why a timeout is 100% needed right now. They need to call a timeout. This is the finals. I know they can't hear me, but if the universe can give them a signal, call a timeout. They haven't done it, and things can only go worse from here. Match point it is, no timeout called. This one most likely is at the end. But it's okay. At the end of the day, all these matches, it's learning experience for all of us. It's a great, another win for those guys. It's a great learning experience for Vince, who is an adamant player, a great student of the game, who is doing very well. Emma played a great game for herself. You know, new into the game, and I think it's a great partnership that will continue to grow. Mical and Rachel, beautiful scene for them, as they've put in a lot of work, and a gold, it's a beautiful thing for anyone to receive that. And here we are at the end of the day. Beautiful day. And it looks like we'll be wrapping it up. But we got to give our thanks to George Thomas, the president, for all the work that he's done. anyone out here that's listening, PAB has beautiful shirts that we have from our World Cup campaign from MOQ, who made them for us, and here we are today, giving the opportunity for anyone, if they want to be a part of that. All proceeds obviously go towards our programming. You know, we want to thank, I can't remember, I think it was Gorms, George, who was the person that made our BTG Construction, who has made our podium for us, which brings, you know, a nice touch to the end of competition with the medal ceremony. We want to thank again Bermuda Sports Radar for allowing us to get this footage and be on here, and we will be looking to continue this relationship and figure out many other times that we can get out here and share our passion for the game and capture it online in many platforms for people to see. So thank you if you've been out there watching. Next time you see me, I'll be cutting some tail out on the courts, and